everyone. Hi. I'm tired. Oh. Yep. Alright, let's get started. First things first. I don't usually use primer. I usually use a BB cream underneath my foundation. This is L'Oreal Magic Lumi BB Cream in Fair. It comes out white, which scared me at first, but then apparently it turns into your skin color, so that was very nice. When I first bought it, I was like, what the crap? That's like really fair. This should just say white on the front. But it actually turns out quite nicely, so that's really nice. I really like using BB cream underneath my foundation because it has a thicker consistency than primer. It fills in a little bit better. It works really well, especially if you have acne scarring like I do. Primers I tend to find make my skin kind of smooth, but they don't fill in, you know, fine lines, acne scars, things like that. Beautiful. Alright, so after I do that, I usually just put it on with my fingers. Next is my foundation. And I have fairly sensitive skin, so I use Clinique Even Better Foundation. This is the color Linen. It's number 24. It's the lightest one that they have, in my opinion. It's still just a touch too dark, but at least it's summertime, so that's nice. This is my Real Techniques buffing brush. This is what I use to put my foundation on. These Real Techniques brushes are amazing, and I highly recommend getting them. You can, here in the US, you can get them at Ulta, or you can order them online. I know in the UK you can get them at Boots and Superdrug. Alright, so I just kind of buff this in all over the place, and as you can see, it's already started to cover up my acne and my scarring. I have a lot of scarring around my mouth. I tend to get hormonal acne very, very badly. But you know, ever since I started using my Clinique Acne Solutions skincare, I've been using it for about 3 months now, my skin has completely transformed, so that's always nice. So, just continue to put this on. Oh, there's my Naked Decay. Urban Decay. Naked Decay. Naked 2 palette. I can't talk, it's early. So just keep buffing, pushing it in where you need it. Don't forget to take it down on your chin and down your neck so that you don't get that dreaded line. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Just keep patting that in there. Don't forget your forehead. I usually leave my forehead for last because it doesn't need that much covering. Remember to put the majority of the coverage that you need where you need it, and to just kind of blend out. You don't want to cake your entire face in foundation, which is what I used to do. It just doesn't look very flattering, especially in spring and summer, which is what it is now, and I live in SoCal, so the less foundation on, the better. Beautiful. Alright, so I still have a couple of things showing through. So what I'm going to do now, third step, is I'm going to apply my concealer. This is the Sonia Kashuk Stick Concealer in 19. It's called Dawn. So I just rub it on the back of my hand to kind of warm it up. And then I take my trusty Real Techniques buffing brush again. Yay, there it is. And I pat that on there, and I just stipple that right where I need the extra coverage. So you can see, totally makes whatever's showing through completely disappear after that, which is really, really, really nice. I love this stuff. It's very thick. It doesn't make me break out. I know a lot of people will use MAC Studio Finish. However, I cannot use MAC face products because they make me break out like crazy. I'm so allergic to them, it's not even funny. So you will not see me use a ton of MAC face products. Products on the other hand. So if you have a little blemish, which just will not go away as I do on my chin, you can go ahead and just use a little more cover up and then go ahead and blend out. Blend, blend, blend. Blending is key. Lovely. Alright, so next, step 4, powder. Yay! I like to use the Makeup Forever HD Micro Finish powder, and a teeny tiny bit of this goes a long way. It is so fine, it is insane. I'm going to use this with my Sonia Kashuk powder brush. Yep, and here comes all the powder. It looks like I'm on fire. Help me! That is how fine this powder is. And then you just kind of stipple it on wherever you need it, T-zone, anywhere you don't want to be shiny. And the great part about this stuff is it just kind of blurs out any other imperfections and mattifies your face to a point. You can still see a little bit of glow through there. As you can see, it's great. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great and wonderful day.